Good morning, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about the science behind the Yuki Yuki no Mi, or the Snow Snow Fruit. Let's go! Okay, so guys, we usually do the science behind a type of devil fruit, and today we are covering the Snow Snow Fruit. So, what is snow? Snow refers to a form of ice crystals that perspirate from the atmosphere and undergo changes on the Earth's surface. So basically, they're just really thin icicles. Well, ice crystals. Sorry. Okay, so we get it. Okay, so you covered the Hihi no Mi. So it's basically going to have the same abilities as the Hihi no Mi or Aokaiji's Devil Fruit. Not necessarily. There are a few things that the Yuki Yuki no Mi can do, and, well, Aokaiji could do, but the Yuki Yuki no Mi could do it a lot faster and more effectively. So, we're going to go over her shown abilities of Monet's Devil Fruit, of the Snow Snow Fruit. And we're going to start off with the Snow Hut move. And that is either called the Snow Hut or the Kamakura move. And that is where she creates a layer of snow above you and basically puts you into a dome. Kind of like The Simpsons, so to speak. And this is to basically just cover you in snow, basically. And it is shown to be one of the weird type of moves because you could just break out of that snow. But she does have a layering ability where she just layers it upon layers and she basically just smothers you to death. This could cause asphyxiation where she could actually just suffocate you to death with snow, and this is quite a common threat if you were in an avalanche of you dying. Even if you don't get hit, even if you survive the initial impact of being hit with the avalanche, you are most likely going to suffocate underneath the ice. If you were to survive, you are a very lucky person, but at the end of the day, the snow can suffocate you because all it is ice crystals of water, so to speak, that are just blocking all air from coming towards you, and in that small little area within yourself you will suffocate if you don't get out. So that ability is absolutely pretty good if she can actually layer it a bit more and make it a bit more devastating, so to speak. So maybe have a move of avalanche, but now she's dead, so kind of a bit hard for her to use that ability. But other than that, there is another one which is called Perpetual Snow, and that is the Manen Yuki, and that is where she just produces a 10-ton of snow. That is basically what she's doing, is just making snow upon snow. So she's still trying to suffocate you and make you cold, basically. That she was shown to actually withdraw all of the heat within Luffy when she hugs him, and this was actually quite funny to actually see, because Luffy had totally just gone limp for a second, then obviously he snaps out of it. But I just wanted to throw that in there as well in the video. But other than that, there is other things that she can do. She can also create the Sword Now, or the Tabira Yuki, which is called the Sword Snow. And obviously I just said Sword Now. That's because autocorrect on the old bullet points and all that jazz. You get the gist. But she can actually produce a blade with her snow. Now this could actually be done quite well if she could compact the snow, and that is mainly what she actually does. She compacts the snow into a fine point and then uses that as a blade. She also uses this on her wings in order to reinforce the snow around her, so a bit more striking power, so to speak. And we have another ability, and this will probably be the last ability I will talk about, and that is the Fubuki, which is the snowstorm, or basically a blizzard. She can produce a blizzard at will, and to be honest, if you have a Snow Snow Fruit, I wouldn't be surprised if you could create a blizzard. Let's be honest. And obviously, have you ever been in a blizzard? I certainly have. They are not fun to be in. They are very, very cold, and they are also insanely hard to even move in. This is why it's a great ability in order to actually fend off opponents, because they will have to fight the elements in order to get to you. Obviously, I've never fought in a blizzard, I've merely just walked in one, and even that was just energy draining to get through. So she could wear her opponents out before she could actually even get to you, and then she can finish you off by turning into an ice woman, well, a snow woman, and then just bite into you and give you frostbite in your shoulder. Oh wait, that's what happened to Shishigi. But other than that, there are some possible abilities that she could actually use. And this actually goes on to the same thing as Aokaigi's Devil Fruit, where she can... So I'll brush over the ones, so to speak, that I want to. And that is increase the electrical current through her. This is because she is ice, and electrical current runs a bit better through ice than opposed to just flat out water, because the ice is more solidified and stable. Therefore, the current can just go straight through a lot easier. This is absolutely insane. If she combined it with someone else, such as Enel, she could pretty much create snow storms that electrify everyone if she powered up with someone else, which is absolutely insane, and I think is a very, very awesome. Other than that, she can insulate other people from things. So such as her snow hut, she could actually just keep you alive if she really wanted to, if you were in a snowstorm. So she could create the snow dome and keep you warm at the same time using that snow. Obviously, you would have to have a breathing hole, but at the end of the day, if you're out of a blizzard or something along those lines, she can look after you by insulating your body with the snow. Other than that, there is the other thing that Aokiji could do, but he could definitely do it a lot better, and that is the maglev technology, where she could get hold of certain types of superconductors in order to levitate and have a somewhat zero resistance movement speed. But because this character actually can fly, it's kind of redundant at that point, because she has more capability than Aokiji, because she can fly and he could only just travel faster than her but on the ground. So pick whatever one you want to do. There are another possibility where when the air temperature and the ground is less than 32 degrees Fahrenheit, precipitation begins falling as snow from the clouds. Since it is falling into the cold air, the snow does not melt on the way down and reaches the ground as snow. This is why cold air is important for there to be snow. So the real ability in order to actually defeat her is just be in a very, very hot environment. It would actually be kind of weird to actually see, but in Dressrosa is kind of a hot country, so I would have loved to have seen her Devil Fruit ability being utilised there. If she could produce snow in a hot country, her snow would just melt. But other than that, the Devil Fruit in question is a very, very handy type Devil Fruit in order to actually use, because it has so many more different types of abilities it can use. And I really do actually like the Snow Fruit, not just because Monet in general, but mainly because of the different types of abilities that she can actually use with her snow, and how malleable the snow is as opposed to Aokaigi's, which is just reducing the temperature and creating ice. Now the ice obviously can produce some really cool solid state things, but she has a bit more flexibility when it comes to moving and or agility attacks. What do you think as well? Do you think that Aokaigi's Devil Fruit is better, or do you think Monet's is better? Put it down in the comment section down below. I'd love to actually see that, so do that if you really want to. Other than that, guys, that is all I really have to talk about the Yuki no Mi, or the Snow Fruit of Monet's Devil Fruit. So, that being the case, guys, have a lovely rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video on Saturday. Take it easy, guys.